What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Kawasaki Cruisader, and tonight I'm going to be trying my hand at a Motovlog. Yeah! Well, I guess my SD card is messed up because I can't get more than 30 seconds of footage before it says SD card error and stops recording. But I wanted to show you how dead the city was. This is Main Street. Midnight or not, it's usually popping out here. I'm surprised. I haven't seen but like 2 or 3 police out. I'll never understand what gets people out here on bicycles at night. I mean, I'm out here on a motorcycle sometimes, but like, I can go the speed limit. You got to be on a mission to be out here on a bicycle at night. I haven't had any near accidents tonight, so that's nice. You know, I noticed something whenever I was editing the last video. It said that my speedometer, I was like going 54 on this, which is this is GPS speedometer. This is my normal speedometer, which is off from the factory, even though I still have factory sprockets, factory gearing. From the factory, they're a percentage off, like 10 or 12% or something like that. As you see in the videos, the GoPro itself has a GPS speedometer. Now, I can't view that speedometer until I'm editing film, but all 3 of them were different. I don't know what speed is right anymore. I hear all this about the speedo healer and all that, but even that I don't believe is 100% accurate. So I don't know, maybe I should find a police officer that's willing to test it for me. Let's see if we can find one. If we can find a cop stop somewhere, I'll roll up on him and ask him. As long as the camera's working, because I'm not talking to the cops without a camera rolling for no reason. No offense to the police officers out there. There's a lot of you out there doing a great job. But I'm sure you understand from a sport bike motorcyclist standpoint, talking to you guys does not always seem like the most appealing thing. So please don't take offense to me saying that. I just don't typically go out of my way to speak to police officers, because they obviously don't go out of their way to speak to me unless they're pulling me over. And that's why I got 2 speedometers rocking. Yeah, I'm not ever going to try to flag down a driving police officer. But I swear to good gravy, if I roll up on a cop and I ask him, hey, will you radar me when I go by and tell me what speed I'm going? I want to check my speedometers. If I roll up on a cop and I say that, and my camera stops working, I'm going to be upset. And on the other side of things, what if I rolled up, like, what if my worst fears happened or something, and like I rolled up on a cop to ask him about my speed, and he, like, I don't know, tased me or something. I don't know, that doesn't happen. What if it's like, yeah, sure, but then he decided to run my license plate, and it turns out I have a warrant or something stupid for, like, failure to be sexy. I'm like, oh, officer, don't arrest me for that. I thought that, I thought I was covered because the bike's so sexy that it was like, you know, a permit for my ugliness. I don't know. I just hope that it doesn't cause an issue, is all I'm saying. They're out, it's like you can see, like, the whole point of me even turning the camera on earlier was to show you how dead the city is right now. It's not like they've got a lot going on. You know what we should do, though? Get our headlights right. So on this bike, the way I've got it set up, I've got my toggle switch over there for my low beams. I can turn my low beams off and on. But my high beams, it has its normal switch. And if I've got the high beams turned on, but the low beams turned off, only one of my headlights is on. And it leaves the other one with just my running lights, which is my demon eyes with the halo. And I love those. I think those look super cool. So usually at nighttime, I'm running with just one headlight on and one demon eye going. God, I'm gonna get pulled over for sure if I keep going 50 or 47 miles an hour. That's not how I want to talk to the police. But where are they? I don't know, I saw one earlier. I doubt he's still over there. He kind of looked busy, so I'll probably leave him alone. But I saw one cop earlier over by... Oh, there's one. Where's he going? He's going straight. I don't want to follow a cop around. That might not go my way either. How do you approach the police while they're working without offending them? I don't know. Yeah, you go ahead. And hey, you know what? Maybe me stopping and talking to the cops, if I do it enough, maybe that'll like get rid of my police anxiety. Because it's been a long time since I've had issues with the police. I will say, like, the reason I am not 100% fond of them is because I've had issues with the police before where I felt like I wasn't treated fairly. All the issues I've had were a good while ago. But it left a bad taste in my mouth. Man, I don't know if you guys saw the cowboy hat in the passenger seat of that Subaru over there, but I just want to say this. If you're not a cowboy, well, actually, even scratch that. Even if you are a cowboy, I don't even care. The cowboy hat is crazy. What are you doing pretending to be a cowboy? Like, my babies used to pretend they were cowboys and cowgirls. Like, my children used to do that, but they even grew out of it. So whenever I see an old boy, a good old boy wearing a cowboy hat, I just wonder, like, did nobody ever tell you that you look ridiculous? I don't know, that's my personal opinion. If you rock a cowboy hat, tell me why down below. I understand that the basic function of shade is there, but outside of shade, you just like the style of looking like an old Western folk? Oh boy, Corvette. Corvettes never race me. Matter of fact, I don't even want to try to race anybody tonight. Unless it's like worth it. If they roll up on me trying to race, I'll race them. Where do the police hang out at night? Man, did I miss a Mexico night? I've seen 2 race cars out now. Well, it's not really race cars, but fast cars. They might have went out and had a Mexico night tonight. So I was down here the other day. I wonder if I can get back over there. This looks like a really cool place. Is that the same place? Maybe that's not. But I found this like crazy abandoned building. I wonder if I can find it again. Probably not. Is this a road? No, that's not. That is. Here we go. I know man, I've got to be close to this crazy little building. Maybe I should have turned my turn signal on there. Maybe I can find it though. Anyhow, basically it was an abandoned building that just looked awesome, and it had all these, like, it had a big fence around it that had been like taken down. I don't have my gun on me, so I probably won't get too close to it because I don't want to get robbed. That's not it. It was a little late and sketchy to be trying to find abandoned buildings. But I really do like riding around at night. Like, it's like past midnight. It's probably 12:30 right now. And I've really messed up my internal clock. At least whenever I'm riding my motorcycle, I'm doing something. I'm doing something I enjoy doing. I'm on a mission now though. I gotta find a cop. I saw one Joplin police officer in a Explorer headed this way earlier on Range Line. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna find out where he's going. Try to watch him from a distance. Maybe he'll stop somewhere. I want my light to turn green. I'm trying to catch up to that cop. Dang it. These timed lights are screwing me. I don't know if I'm gonna catch up to him or not now. Remember, the whole point of this is to have a good interaction with the police. Oh, there goes another one. So if we can find one parked somewhere, that would be really nice. Where did he go? Did he turn off somewhere? They're good at hiding. Oh, there he is. He's up there. I see his tail lights. He's turning left. If I can get up there in time, maybe I'll find out where he's going to patrol and I can ask him to check my speed. He turned left here. This is 32nd. This road is like notorious for wrecks. Specifically for motorcycle wrecks. I don't know if I'm gonna catch this one. I don't know where he went. Man, I'm never gonna find him. These timed lights, they screwed me. Not unless I get lucky and he pulled over somewhere. I don't know why all these elderly people are out here so late. That's like the third person that I've had roll up next to me that's like old. And I mean, no discrimination here. Go out and do you, Grandma and Grandpa, but what y'all doing? They got like a late night Zumba class I don't know about around here. I might get down on a late night Zumba class. If it's cheap. I'm always looking for something cheap to do. Especially if it's instructor led. Teach me something. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find him. There's only so many places that are open this late of a day or this early of a morning, however you want to look at it. So if the cops are patrolling open businesses, I don't know what they're doing at night. What are, like, I know they're not, I guess they are kind of. The cops are out looking for trouble at night. He's on 32nd Street. He was on 32nd Street. I don't know where he is. I'm bound and determined to find one of these guys. Oh, just wishing I could rent the city out for a night. Use it as a racetrack for me and my buddies, because these streets, man, you drive these loops enough, you get to know them enough, you really want to cruise around them fast, and it's not safe. Even if there weren't other cars out here, guys, it's not just about the cars. Even if there weren't other cars out here, it would still be dangerous to go 100, 150 plus. You got to think, if there weren't cars out here, you still run there's pedestrians like that guy. He could be walking across the street. There's animals. This is a very populated city, believe it or not. So there's a lot of stray animals that run around, and a lot of people's loose pets run around. So you could accidentally strike an animal and go down, or trying to avoid striking an animal, go down. The pedestrians out here, they're not always super mindful of the road. They've got headphones on and a low hum of a motorcycle engine. It's not going to be the loudest thing within earshot whenever they got headphones on. Man, I'm really bummed out that I lost that cop. I was so excited. Where else might I find an officer of the law? It's midnight-ish. They may be checking around bars and such. There's one. Oh boy, we're turning around. We found one in the Aaron's parking lot, so let's turn the music off. See if we can do a little U-turn. Yes, please give me a green light so I can go talk to this cop. Okay, let's think of what we're gonna say. Hey, I was just wondering if you were busy, because I would like you to check me with your radar gun. I've got 2 different speedometers here and I'm trying to find out which one's right. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna say something like that to this guy. Or gal. Let's see how this goes. Oh boy, I'm nervous as all get out. How's it going? Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you.
Man, I was just finished up here.
Yeah, well, I'm just out cruising around. I'm kind of bored, and I've got 2 speedometers on this bike. The one that's from the factory, and then this is supposed to be a GPS speedometer. They're off by about 5 or 6 miles an hour. Okay. The closer to like 60 I get, the further the difference apart is. Yeah. Could I convince you to radar me, man, and tell me?
Mine is busted in my car.
Oh no! Okay. Well, I figured I'd ask. I mean, it seemed like a good opportunity for me.
Absolutely, man. Here's the deal. As long as you ain't riding like a dickhead around town, I ain't gonna stop you.
Oh yeah, I have no intention in riding like a jerk.
So, as long as you're running within 10 of the speed limit, I'm not gonna stop.
That's all right. Cool.
Everyone that's running, 70, 80, riding wheelies down the street, everything like that.
I can't wheelie, man. This is a 1000cc bike, and in like first gear, it feels like it's gonna do backflips if I try to wheelie. I'm not talented enough for that nonsense. I do race it, but on tracks.
Yeah,
another question I had, if you could answer for me, my headlights, I upgraded them, and I switched them out for these halos with demon eyes. And whenever I'm riding, I can leave, just one on. Is that gonna get me in trouble? Because it's red, and I know that's an emergency color.
No, that's just kind of the background. It's not flashing or anything like
Nope. It's not flashing, but when somebody pulls out in front of me, you don't have epilepsy, do you? I do have that button. That's not going to get me in trouble if someone's left in front of me, right? Awesome.
See, why not? The white LEDs are not the flashing reds. That's just the background of the light. It's kind of like mine. The background on those.
Right.
Look like a blue tinge.
Yeah.
They don't flash. The only ones that flash up front is my LEDs.
Okay, cool.
I see it as the same situation. So.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure I'm within the law, man.
No problem, man. I appreciate you stopping in.
No problem. Honestly, you're the first cop I've willingly spoken to in like years. So I appreciate you being really cool. I don't make a habit of it just because I don't think you guys really want to talk to us too much. You got your own stuff to worry about, but...
If you got questions and want to stop in and holler at us, I'm more than happy to answer.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate it. My name was Cowie.
I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you, Josh. You have a good night, all right, brother? Yeah, you too. Be safe out there. Well, that went super well. Although I didn't get radared. He was so friendly. I wonder if cops are all that friendly now. Maybe it's because I'm white. I don't know if that really matters. I need to get a black friend to ride around with me and do the same shit that I'm doing. That's a good idea. Man, he was actually really chill. Literally, first time I've spoken to a cop on purpose. Man, in a long time. And he told me everything on my bike was cool. Well, he didn't say it was awesome or anything, but he said like it was okay to have. My headlights are okay, and my strobe lights are okay. Those are the things I was really worried about. And he said as long as I'm within like 10 miles an hour of the speed limit, not doing wheelies, riding like an asshole, he wasn't gonna pull me over. Man, these guys are all right. Let's find another one. I want to talk to all the cops. How do I talk to the cops? Can I talk to all the cops? Maybe I can get I don't know. I don't want to... Well, maybe I'm getting a little carried away over here. But like, you can't say that wasn't fun. I was so excited. I was like, man, I got a cop encyclopedia in front of me, but I didn't know what page to turn to. Are wheelies legal? No, he already told me wheelies aren't legal. And I can't wheelie anyway. Maybe I'll get lucky, I'll find one more. I don't know if I should. I got lucky tonight. Alright, if we see a cop parked somewhere on the side just chilling, we'll stop and ask if he can radar us. If we can't, we will find a place to turn around and we'll ride home. But it's looking like the latter. I really need to get a lighter helmet. Like with this camera on the front of it, guys, this thing is heavy. I didn't see one. I don't really want to ride the highway home. I don't mind the highway, but it makes me want to go fast. I don't really know where I'm at. I kind of do, actually. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm at. This is okay. And we'll go back to range line. Of deer. Oh, look. What do you know? Just as I say it. A whole bunch of them, man. That's why we don't speed. That's why we don't speed. Well, I was speeding. There's some more. I was definitely speeding. But not like a madman. However, if I was going 100 when I went through there, I would have creamed a deer. That would have really sucked. I wonder how well those deer are going to show up on camera. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm the safest rider, because I'm not. I do play it pretty safe compared to some of the homies. But I am trying to give some good advice. That's 2 wrecks now I would have been in, 3 wrecks now I would have been in a matter of 2 days, because if you count both those sets of deer as a possible wreck, which actually let's not, we'll count that, that's 2 wrecks I would have had in 2 days if I wouldn't have been going the speed. Ooh, another one. Damn, boys. Just as I start going too. Ride at nighttime so I can avoid cars, and then the critters come out. That's okay. There's another one too, look. Another one. Another 3. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear any of the music I'm listening to, but I kind of hope not. Because from what I understand, if YouTube hears me listening to copyrighted music on my videos, they cut out the video or cut the sound off my video or something like that. But sometimes whenever I'm editing, I catch myself in the video singing, and that is the most embarrassing crap. Like, I hope I never accidentally let that slide into a video. I would be devastated with how embarrassed I am. I would just crush. Well, we didn't find another officer, and that's okay. Since we didn't find another officer to speak to, we're just gonna go home and call it a night, guys. I don't know that this motovlog's gonna get any views or anything, but I really did have a lot of fun making it. I got really excited when I got to talk to the cop, because I don't know, that's not something I do all the time. And because that's one of the first times I've talked to a cop where there was like no negativity from the outcome at all. I just got to meet a cop. He was a normal dude. Well, he seemed normal. I don't know. I just liked it. I got to do that, and I got to see a bunch of deer. Although almost hitting them was a little sketch. It was really cool to see them. Probably not super smart to pull over like through that other lane like I did a minute ago. This is the same road I was on the other day whenever that semi pulled out in front of me. It really is a bad road for motorcycles. I don't really know why. You know, the speed limit is decent enough speed where we're moving along. And yeah, sometimes we go a little hard over here, but the deaths and the wrecks that I'm aware of that have happened over here, They were not because of our motorcyclists. Rest in peace, brother. I just want to say, guys, I really do appreciate you for tuning into this video. It was a lot of fun for me to make, and I don't know how many views a Motovlog is going to get, but it was a lot of fun for me. So thank you for tuning in. If you could, guys, please ride safe, keep the shiny side up,